Hi guys and welcome back to my channel Popcorn Reviews. I'm Farhad. If you're new to this channel then please smash that subscribe button now. And today the film that we are going to be discussing is the Tamil Telugu bilingual film which is called Asvins, which is now streaming on Netflix. Now this is the horror film, and horror as a genre is very subjective. It can appeal to one person, it cannot appeal to another person, the same film. And so, how is Asvins as a film? Where does that stand? Let's find out. Coming to the story and screenplay, Asvins is a story of a group of YouTubers who unleash a 1500-year-old demon who moves from the realms of darkness into their world. So, will they be able to stop it? That is the basic premise. Now, the story here has all the ingredients of a lip smacking horror film. It has the jump scares, the regular jump scares that are there, the atmospherics that are there, references to mythology, many things that are there that work in the film's favor. The screenplay here, standing at about 110 minutes, it does have its moments, definitely does have its moments, although for me it wasn't completely a hit, but it definitely did have its moments. Now the first 20 minutes of the film are probably the best that I've seen for a horror film in a very long time. It is perhaps the most exciting piece of horror that you will come across even on the internet. It opens with a bit of a folklore wherein you are given a little background about the demon and how it made its way to the current world. Cut to are transported into a mansion supposedly, wherein a handheld camera welcomes you. So there are a group of people with handheld camera. This will remind you of probably the horror film The Blair Witch Project, which did have similar found footages and handheld cameras that were consistently a part of that horror template that was there. And that there's something about the handheld camera that invokes a sense of fear in the viewers. There is no background given about who the people are or what they're doing, but still you will feel the fear in the first 20 minutes. So the drama here, which is divided into chapters, the first chapter is dedicated to this. The second chapter is about the group of YouTubers who make their way to the mansion that is there, and the atmospherics are beautifully built up along the way. There is a cross that you see which is getting submerged, which is symbolic of the absence of God in this universe. So that is very nicely symbolic of that, and you are given a perspective about who the YouTubers are, what are they doing, and it leads you up to the events in chapter 1. And here is where the film slightly falters, not slightly, it does falter pretty hard. There's a dip in the screenplay because you almost are seeing the same turn of events from a third person. The third chapter that is there, you're seeing the same set of events from the third person point of view. And that really did not, match up to the high standards that the film had already set itself in the first 20 minutes or the first 40 minutes. Nevertheless, the events are still watchable, I would say. But come the second half, I think that is when the writers, start to get a little indulgent. Although the set pieces involving the mythology reference, they do work individually, but somehow they do not come together. I just felt that the film was getting a little too ambitious for its own self, and something that could have been done was focus more on the atmospherics that are there as compared to, say, the mythological references, or just getting a little scattered with the genre which had little bit of everything in it. Even the final act was a little bit underwhelming, although it did pick up in the final 10 minutes, but overall it was a bit of a mixed bag. The screenplay, but it definitely did have its moments. Would I recommend the screenplay? I would, for the brilliance that is there in the technical department, which I'm coming to in my next section. So coming to the dialogues, music and the direction, I felt the dialogues are okay, they are adequate. Of course, you don't go into a film wanting to hear good lines, you go for the fear. So the dialogues are adequate, do their job. The unsung heroes here are the sound department, the music, the BGM, which is perhaps one of the core ingredients of a horror film to have a good sound design. And the sound design should be perfected with the timing. That is done excellently here. The sound design is on point, absolutely on point. Outstanding is the word here. Cinematography and the art design are again the unsung heroes of this film. I mean, some of the frames that are captured will evoke that sense of fear within you. Even the art design, which has graffitis about ghosts and everything, even the grimness of the locality, everything that is there is very well technically adapted for the horror genre. The editing is good, but I did feel that the in the middle section it did get a little choppy, which kind of squeezed out the fear element of the drama. But editing in the first act was excellent here, and gradually it started to dip. But the first act, I think that was the crux of the editing that was there. Director Tarun Teja, I think he did a pretty good job here. The man definitely knows his horror genre very well, and he knew what audiences were going to consume for the horror that they've come for. And I think he did a pretty good job, particularly in that first act. I think that first act is going to stay with me for a very long time. It was haunting, and it made for a fabulous viewing. Yes, he did stumble from there on, kind of in the middle till the end. It was a little stumble. I wouldn't say it was completely off, but yeah, the skills are definitely there for a director, and it was for everyone to see. Coming to the performances, I felt the performances are also pretty good. They made for a good watch. Vasant Ravi definitely did stand out. Saraswati Menon, she did well as well. Vimla Raman was also good. Udaya, Deep, and Muralidharan lent good support. So the cast, even Malida, I think I missed her name. So she also did a good job. All of them do a pretty good job. Particularly Vasant Ravi, I think he held the narrative together when the writing, there was just a little bit of a lapse in writing, so to say. So overall, Asvins I felt is a decent horror film. It's not great, but there are bouts of brilliance in that. So watch out for that. Do I recommend it? I would want you to watch it for those bouts of brilliance and the technicalities that are there in the horror. It wasn't a perfect hit, but it wasn't a perfect miss as well. It was somewhere in between, but the technical department just outscored everything, which is why I do recommend this film. It is available on Netflix. If you watch the film, let me know in the comment section what did you make of the film. Also, like this video, throw me some recommendations in the comment section, subscribe to the channel, press that bell icon, share this video with your friends and family. Everything, every little helps a small creator like me. If you'd like to read my full review of Asvins on my portal, Popcorn Reviews with a double S, the link of which is in the description box below, do visit that as well. Also follow me on different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Letterboxd. I do not end up making a video on everything that I watch, but I do write a lot. All information is present on my site, Popcorn Reviews with a double S, and on my social media handles. I'll see you again very soon with another video. Until then, take care of yourselves, and thank you so much for your love and support. Cheers.